All right, everybody, we are live for the Valorant game of the open season tonight. We are the MSU Grizzlies, and tonight we are going up against SUNY Jefferson. The first map is going to be on Ascent, and the Grizzlies are going to be taking the attacking side. I'm ready to see what's about to go down here. We have Iris Neptune on Sage, Captain Thespian is on Sky, Jimmy Buckets on Harbor as he should with Ace of Spades on Reyna, and Scuba Steve, you gotta love him being on Sova all the time. Looks like we have an Omen, a Reyna, locked in on the other side for SUNY Jefferson right here on the defending team. Looks like they're thinking about Sage, thinking about Gecko. It looks like they're kind of unsure of what they want their fifth to be though. They have 36 seconds to lock in. Looks like the Gecko has switched over to a Sova. And it looks like they have added a Sova as the other player takes a Gecko. All they have to do is lock in, and the game will start very soon. However, I will remind everybody that in Valorant, the loading screens are exceptionally long. You gotta love it, right? So that means that whenever this loading screen happens, I'm gonna go ahead, mute, let you guys do your thing, because it's gonna be impossible to have to talk for straight 5 minutes over nothing. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys vibe out for a while. Alright, and it looks like the loading screen didn't take as long as I thought it was going to take, and that is A-okay. We're starting off over here. It looks like the Grizzlies are going to be on the red team since they are defending first, and the SUNY Jefferson team is going to be blue. So, looking through the eyes of Scuba Steve right off the bat right here, I'm going to go ahead and see what everyone's going for right here. Looks like there's no buy happening on most of these players, except for it looks like Jimmy Buckets has gone for, I'm assuming, a Cascade and a Cove on Harbor. Looks like Thespian might be going for an extra flash, I'd say. And I think some extra heals for Iris and Neptune right here on Sage. No one on the Grizzly side has bought a different pistol other than the Classic. And it looks like SUNY Jefferson... Wait. Tech issue. Tech issue for the Grizzlies. Somebody says they need a pause. Jimmy Buckets says he has no audio. This might cause for a... I don't know what the rules are for this for NJC. I'm assuming if SUNY Jefferson is allowing the Grizzlies to restart and back out, since it is pistol round of the very first round. Yes, so it looks like we are going to back out and get some audio sorted out right here. Looks like Jimmy Buckets has no game audio whatsoever, and that is definitely something we can't have. So we're going to go ahead and hop into a BRB screen as we get all of this resolved. Alright, we are back, and it looks like the technical issues have been sorted out over here on the Grizzly side. Looks like Jimmy Buckets, our resident Harbor over here, had some issues with his mic and his headset, but I think we all have it figured out as of now. Looks like the team comp is going to be staying exactly the same. KO, Sova, Sage, Reyna, and Omen versus us on the Grizzly side with a Sova, Reyna, Harbor, Sky, and Sage. Lots of smoke for the... for both sides here. Just kidding. Only for the defending team. There's only smokes there. That's going to prove a little bit weird to play with, especially with the Grizzlies not having a single character for smokes. Harbor doesn't have a smoke. He doesn't have a smoke. Harbor has walls.
And the little circle thing.
And that's Cove. That's not smoke. My co-casters are disagreeing with me. Anyways, I'm going to pull up tab, look at the leaderboard right here. It looks like, again, the exact same strategy right here for the entirety of the Grizzlies. No one's buying any sort of weaponry, only utility. And it looks like quite a few, more than half of the SUNY Jefferson players are going with a Ghost, and the Sage is going with a Light Shield with 0 econ. Scuba Steve immediately with a lineup. I like to call him lineup Larry in my spare time. That KO knife goes out. I don't think it detects anyone, however. It doesn't look like anyone on the Grizzly side has been suppressed. Looks like Ace is coming in here. I also have to point out, Ace has carpal tunnel in her wrist right now. She's currently playing with a wrist brace, and it is on the hand that she uses for her mouse. So, that's passion. I don't know what else. I don't know how else to explain that. Looks like a lot of shots are being traded in the back here in mid. Looks like none of the Grizzlies have taken any bit of damage. However, the Omen from SUNY Jefferson has. Looks like he's quite low right there. Maybe running back to his Sage to get a little bit of healing. Oh, looks like Ace is already going up in. Gets shot in the back, however. Scuba Steve and Jimmy watching both sides. Oh, Steve might go down right here. He is blinded. Smoked out by that Omen. Thespian and Jimmy both getting an elimination right here. Looking great.
Healing.
Iris Neptune putting out some heals right here for Captain Thespian.
30 seconds
Looks like
left.
Scuba Steve currently pushing up the mid with Thespian getting taken out right there. But Scuba Steve, he likes to say that I bait my teammates. That is exactly what he just did to Captain Thespian. I'm going to have to talk to him after this match about that. Looks like one of the SUNY Jefferson players rotating through glass. Gets taken out though by Scuba Steve with a ghost that he had to have picked up from one of the SUNY Jefferson players.
10 seconds left.
Looks like the Sage from SUNY is currently trying to rotate through glass. Going through more of the garden area. Getting ready to go into mid connector into A site. Scuba Steve sees her but shuts the door on her. He goes down. However, this Sage is going to have to rotate all the way around to be able to go defuse the spike. Now, pistol round is a very big economy. I forget what to call it. It's very important for economy. Iris Neptune shooting some shots into this harbor wall right here. Iris Neptune getting the last elimination of the game. Sage versus Sage, however, does die to the spike. Jimmy Buckets was able to get out with his life, however. So as I was saying, pistol round is very important for the economy of the team. As soon as you win pistol round, you immediately have access to Vandals, and the opposing team who loses pistol round does not have access. So immediately after that, in round 2, the team who won pistol round will have a great advantage weapon-wise over the other team. So I'm going to go and see what's being bought right here. Looks like 4 Vandals and a Phantom for the Grizzlies right here. That is some economy if I've ever seen it. KO knife goes down, detecting Ace of Spades right here. Majin Blue in the chat says hello, Spency Poo.
Spike down.
Homie's acting crazy in the chat right now. It is good to see you though. We do miss you, however. You should be here running up some Valorant with us. Huge shots by Captain Thespian, taking out the Sage, getting shot in the side though. She does have some healing. Hopefully she does go ahead and utilize that. Is Ace of Spades running around on Reyna right here, trying to get a little bit of a flank on both the Sova and the KO. Looks like she is the last alive though. KO knows she's here. Oh, she takes out the KO but gets taken out from the side by the Sova. Looks like round 2 goes to SUNY Jefferson. Go ahead and take a look at what's being bought over here on the Grizzlies side. Now it looks like SUNY Jefferson is reciprocating what the Grizzlies have done in the last round. Looks like they're going all Vandal. Maybe it looks like their Reyna is staying on Classic though. Never mind, I take that back. I take that back. Going on to the Phantom right there. Scuba Steve, of course, hitting up the Marshall with Ace of Spades, and Iris Neptune going with a Ghost, and Jimmy and Thespian staying on Classic, going for a little econ round. Silent walking up A right here. That is a big peek right there. That is a big dart from the opposing Sova from SUNY Jefferson. So now that they know that the entirety of the Grizzlies are here, as you can see on the mini-map right now, it looks like the entirety, except for the Sage. Sage is still watching B. The entirety of SUNY Jefferson is rotating over to A. Looks like
down A.
huge shots by Iris Neptune right there, taking out the flanking Reyna. Ace of Spades at 4 health, but gets taken out by that grenade from the KO. Looks like they might try to rotate, go back around and hit up B site through mid. Looks like they're going back through spawn here. That was a good play right there, as it does look like the Sage from SUNY Jefferson and the KO are both holding angles in mid, seeing where this team is going. Looks like teams cannot see each other quite yet. Looks like a harbor wall going out here by Jimmy Buckets. Let's see how... looks like Iris Neptune hanging out in the back, gets shot. Scuba Steve with the... Oh, looks like this Sage is trying to shoot through the harbor wall right here. Putting down a slow orb, trying to stun Scuba Steve right here. Make it to where he cannot move. That cascade wall from Jimmy Buckets, though, doing absolute work. Scuba Steve gets taken out right there by the Sova. Jimmy Buckets with his Bucky, getting ready to plant the spike. And he gets taken out by the Sova from SUNY Jefferson. That is round number 3 in the books. Scores currently 2-1. I'm spectating the wrong team, didn't even realize. Let's go ahead and take a look at what everyone is buying. Captain Thespian looking like she's going to be rocking the Vandal. So is Ace of Spades. Looks like a Spectre from Jimmy Buckets, and Scuba Steve back on that beautiful Marshall. I like his shots on the Marshall. He's a man who likes precision. That is absolutely necessary for this gentleman right here. The round starts off. Looks like Captain Thespian's going to be looking through mid right here. Doesn't quite see anybody quite yet. Ace goes down. Captain Thespian hears this other player rotating, gets ready with that cross. Oh, gets shot in the back by the Reyna. That is not good. Jimmy Buckets suppressed right here. Cannot use that Cove or his wall or Cascade. No abilities available for Jimmy Buckets.
Last player standing.
Jimmy Buckets is back, but he does get taken out by the Sage. Looks like round number 4 does go to Suni Jefferson. Scores currently 3-1. Let's see what's being bought right here. Looks like a full force buy right here from both teams. Except for Iris Neptune. Looks like she is preferring to stay on Classic. But she does take the Bulldog. The Bulldog is such a solid weapon to choose if you want something with range and versatility. But you do want to save a little bit of money. So you can buy something good in the next round. Or still have a little bit left over to get at least something decent if you do lose the round. A big one-way smoke right here. Ace of Spades, you absolute menace. There was absolutely no reason for that Omen to lose that fight. But Ace of Spades had to turn that around right there. That one-way smoke that Omen puts up right there, he tracks to see where the Grizzlies' feet are walking through, and he's able to shoot up into the smoke to hit them.
Yeah.
And the Grizzlies are not able to see him. Ace of Spades, that recoil, takes a hold of her Vandal. Scuba Steve goes down right here. Looks like Jimmy Buckets, Thespian, and Iris are all trying to go over here through mid. Looks like they might be wrapping up into market here. Captain Thespian immediately shot out of defender spawn. Go ahead and close that door right there through market. Maybe Jimmy Buckets and Iris Neptune could get a plant right here. Looks like Iris is going for the plant. She gets it down. Jimmy Buckets is holding their spawn route from gate up here. Got a Cascade wall in place. If there's something that we gotta love about our man Jimmy, he knows his Cascades. He knows his walls. He knows exactly what to do with all of his utility on Harbor.
Walls up.
Beautiful wall right there from Jimmy Buckets, sealing them off. Making it to where that Suni Jefferson has to push in farther than a comfortable range in order to be able to take out the Grizzlies.
Last player standing.
Iris does go down right here. So does Jimmy Buckets, but do they have time to defuse? It looks like they do have time to defuse. Oh, very close. 3 seconds left. That round does go to Suni Jefferson. Let's go ahead and see what is being bought once more. Looks like a Vandal, 2 Vandals. Ace of Spades looks like going for a full buy right here. I see 2 Vandals, 2 Spectres. A Vandal and 2 Spectres. I should just stop talking until the round starts. Looks like a Vandal and 4 Spectres over here on the Grizzlies side, with 4 Vandals and a Phantom on Suni Jefferson's side. Scuba Steve. Ooh, that was a big KO knife right there. If you're unfamiliar with what a KO knife does, the KO will toss that knife somewhere into the map. When it lands, it'll send out a pulse that will disable all abilities for anyone caught inside that pulse. Ace of Spades currently having a duel right here with this Reyna.
Last player
Looks
standing.
like she does lose that duel. Looks like this Reyna is about to ace. Iris, Neptune, don't let this happen to you. And then ace from Nick. The Reyna from Suni Jefferson.
That was incredible.
Alright. See what's being bought here. So right now, the Grizzlies' economy is really suffering. They really have to do their best to plant the spike as many times as possible. Even if it looks like they're not going to win the round, when you plant the spike, it does give you extra credits. It looks like a Bulldog, 2 Vandals, a Spectre, and a Marshall. Of course, the Marshall going to Scuba Steve, if only he could hit his shots.
I've got your trail.
Looks like an ultimate from Captain Thespian right here. Immediately gets shot down though by that Omen. Big Scuba Steve ultimate, trying to see where they are, trying to do some damage. Does not quite get anybody with the, oh, he does. He did. He got the KO. I completely missed that. I'm throwing my own casting elo. Looks like this. Oh, a big Harbor ultimate. Lots going down right here.
Spike down.
Two
A.
Lears up from the Reyna from SUNY Jefferson. That is a crazy play that I don't think any of us here at the Grizzlies at MSU were expecting.
Last player
Cove
standing.
going out to try to block some shots. Come on, Scuba Steve.
Standing ahead.
Yeah. He used another ace. 2 aces in a row. One from Omen and one from the Reyna. So he's being bought right here. Looks like since they saved a little bit in the last round, a few of these players from the Grizzlies side were able to get Vandals. Looks like the entirety of SUNY Jefferson is running a Vandal, however. Not liking what I'm seeing. This is definitely a scary fight. Let's go ahead and start the match off on Ace of Spades. Let's go ahead and look through her eyes. See what she sees using this ghost right here. Immediate KO knife. That KO always tosses that knife through B window. Ooh. Lots of players in mid right there. Ooh.
Spike down mid. Last player
It's
standing.
like Captain Thespian. Only one left right here. Big Sage Wall blocking her off right there. It looks like Spike is in mid connector onto B site. Not liking what I'm seeing right here. The Sova does not know that she's here. He's about to. She does get the elimination. Go ahead, use your healing right here, Captain Thespian. A nice try to Captain Thespian. I hope the Sage from SUNY Jefferson was able to get the last elimination. Round 8 goes to the SUNY Jefferson team. Currently the score is 7-1. If you're unfamiliar with how the rounds of Valorant work, it is first to 13. However, there are overtime rounds. We do play in tournament mode here at the NJC. So that means that the winning team has to win by 2 rounds. So this could potentially go on infinitely. But we can't have that, right? I think at some point, I think one person would, or one team would eventually just begin throwing just because they're a little bit past their bedtime. Also forgot to look to see what was bought over here. Looks like a full buy, almost a full buy from the Grizzlies. Lear going up from Ace of Spades right here. However, there's no one out there. Scuba Steve able to get an elimination right here with that Bulldog. Pick up that Vandal. That's what I like to see, my good sir. Oh, that Omen uses the exact same Vandal skin that I use. Look at that. Charm and all. Buddy and all, I mean. Looks like Ace of Spades does have Empress ready here on Reyna. Sneaking around through B site right here. Checking Cubby. No one's there. Looks like everyone is on the outside in mid. Reyna currently looking down mid right here. Captain Thespian, what are you doing out here? Taking the Lear straight to the face from the Reyna. She does have Spike. She is stuck inside of this little corner. Good blind, good Lear. Some running shots right there. Ace of Spades getting an elimination. Absolutely beautiful right there. Ooh, Captain Thespian walks out, immediately shot in the face.
30 seconds left.
Looks like the Grizzlies have picked up Spike right here. Ace of Spades. Iris Neptune gets a revive on Captain Thespian. That is what I like to see. Currently a 4v1 with Spike down. Looks like the Sova is currently about to rotate through mid. Maybe try to go through market right here. Captain Thespian holding that down. What is Jimmy Buckets doing? Closing the door. That means he has to rotate through one of 2 areas right here. Either through attacker spawn or through defender spawn. There's only 2 ways to get to B now. Buckets does hear him.
Last player
Ooh.
standing.
Oh, Thespian clutches it up. A 3K from the Sova. A little bit worrisome on the Grizzlies side, but Thespian was able to get that last elimination right here. That is the round win that the Grizzlies have needed for a very long time. Now that they have creds and Captain Thespian still has that Vandal, they're actually going to be able to buy out a pretty decent amount of items. Let's see what's going on right here. Looks like a Sova ultimate going out right here. Looks like Captain Thespian stuck in the way. That ultimate claims no victims though. Cascade going out from Jimmy Buckets right here. Captain Thespian getting a good elimination right there. I'm trying to find Captain Thespian. I had to get used to these keybinds. I don't know, spectate. I'm not a man who spectates Valorant all the time, you know. Oh, a big shock dart from the Sova right there. An operator. I just saw an operator from the Sage from SUNY Jefferson.
Spike down, attacker spawn.
Scuba Steve being the only one left alive right here. Seeing that paranoia come from attacker spawn. Oh, does not quite get the elimination on that Reyna. Looks like round 10 goes to SUNY Jefferson. Let's see what is being bought right here. Looks like the Sage from Jefferson still has that operator. That is something I do not like to see. I mean, I do like to see it, but only if it's in my hands. I'm referred to constantly by my team here at MSU as an operator crutch because I don't know how to handle any other weapon in the game. But that is a-okay as long as I can use one. That's right. Looks like a Marshall from Scuba, Steve right here. A Vandal from Thespian, two Spectres, one from Jimmy, one from Iris, and a Ghost from Ace of Spades. KO knife goes out, but does not suppress any of the Grizzlies. Oh, that operator is ringing right now. Right by Ace of Spades. I'm hearing a lot of screams coming from the Valorant room right now. Something had to have happened. Ace of Spades goes down to that Valorant. To the operator. My apologies. I'm trying to spectate my team. Why can't it? Okay, there we go. Ace of Spades. Sorry, Iris Neptune goes down. Looks like this round goes to SUNY Jefferson.
Round before the switch.
So this is last round before swap, and what this is that means that both teams will swap sides. Everybody will lose all of their abilities. They will lose all their guns, all their credits. Everything they have, they will lose after this round. So you might as well buy everything, right? The sides will switch, and that means that after this round, SUNY Jefferson will be attacking, and the Grizzlies will be defending. Looks like the entirety of SUNY Jefferson is stacking on A site, and the entirety of the Grizzlies are stacking on B site. This is actually hilarious. This is hilarious. Looks like Scuba Steve still waiting out here. Thespian getting the plant right here. Oh my! Oh, walking headshot.
Wow.
Whoa. If that was not luck in RNG, I don't know what that was. Because in Valorant, if you are even moving the slightest, your aim, it goes everywhere but where you want it to go. Alir going out from the Reyna from SUNY Jefferson. Ace of Spades gets one elimination, currently a solid 4v4. Cove goes out from Harbor right here, Jimmy Buckets. Jimmy Buckets not quite able to get the elimination. Ace of Spades neither. Captain Thespian the last alive for the Grizzlies right here as Iris Neptune goes down. And it looks like she goes down as well, and we are going to be switching sides. We'll see you in a moment.
Switching sides.
Alright, let's see what is being bought right here on both sides. Looks like it is a pure pistol, pure classic utility round here, as per usual for the Grizzlies. Looks like a good B window shot right here from Scuba Steve. He does this all the time when we play. I need to see how he does it, so whenever I play Sova on this map, I will be able to do it as well. Let's go ahead and see what's about to go down right here.
Ahead.
He does hear some of them on... Wait, I'm looking at the wrong side. All of SUNY Jefferson has completely just stacked all onto A site right here. Looks like Ace of Spades sitting in glass right now. Door goes down as Spike is going down as well.
Spike planted.
Iris does not quite get the elimination on the Reyna. Looks like neither does Jimmy Buckets, and Captain Thespian goes down as well. A dance move finisher right there. Alright, score is currently 11-2. Let's see what's being bought right here. Looks like all Ghosts and a Marshall. Looks like they're going Ooh, I'm not liking what I'm seeing right here. I know exactly what's about to go down in this next round. Looks like a Marshall, a couple Spectres. Even though they did win the pistol round, SUNY Jefferson, they're not full buy-in. And I don't like that because that means they're going to go all out in the last round if they do win this round. With SUNY Jefferson only needing 2 rounds to win the first game of the night. Oh my, Jimmy Buckets gets taken out by the Sheriff. Not by the Sheriff, by the Marshal in mid. Ace of Spades holding an angle right here. Oh, does not quite get the elimination. We gotta blame the carpal tunnel, am I right?
Spike planted.
Spike goes down on A-site right here. Looks like SUNY Jefferson really favors A-site right here on ascent.
Last player standing.
From behind, Iris Neptune, the only one left alive.
Flawless.
And it looks like the Grizzlies do go down in this round. It is now match point
Match point.
for SUNY Jefferson. If the Grizzlies were able to win the next 12 rounds in a row, they would be able to come back. But all it takes for SUNY Jefferson to win is this one round. Looks like Ace of Spades currently jamming out to this gun sound. Yeah, that's actually kind of fire. That's a fire gun sound. I like that. Looks like Captain Thespian ready with her hawk right here. Not a full buy from SUNY Jefferson. It's concerning. Part of me wants to say I know what they're planning, but I really don't. Jimmy Buckets getting a beautiful double elimination right there. Getting 3, Jimmy Buckets. Will he ace? I hope he does. I hope he gets some healing right here from Captain Thespian and or Iris. However, none of them are trying to make their way to him to give him any healing. Looks like Iris was able to get some healing out right there. Looking good, Jimmy Buckets. Scuba Steve holding this angle right here. Big wall from Jimmy Buckets right here and a Sky Dog from Captain Thespian. Looks like she's lost. Doesn't know where she is inside of that harbor wall. Looks like all of SUNY Jefferson knows they have to get to the spike that is sitting right in the middle of all of the Grizzlies watching every angle right here. They have to get to the spike or eliminate all of these Grizzlies in order to win this round and take the game home. Cove goes down.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds left in the game. SUNY Jefferson is going to have to make a play right here. Oh, it looks like Captain Thespian and Scuba Steve both go down. It's now a 2v3. Looks like SUNY Jefferson.
Remaining.
Oh, Jimmy Buckets. He gets 4. Will he get 5, though? I'm ready for it.
Last player.
No! He doesn't get 5.
10 seconds
It is up
left.
to Ace of Spades right here. And Ace of Spades gets the last elimination. Absolutely amazing right there. That is what I like to see. Currently 12-3 right now. Let's go ahead and look at the lineup. Okay, 3 Vandals, a Marshall, and a Classic from the Grizzlies. 3 Vandals, a Sheriff, and a Classic from... Take that back. 3 Vandals, a Spectre, and a Classic, and a Sheriff from SUNY Jefferson. Let's go ahead and see where they're going here. Looks like they're mostly stacking A-side. I'm going to go ahead and take a look to see what Ace of Spades is doing over here. An Omen Smoke goes out on Heaven, which is the area that Ace of Spades is currently sitting in. KO Knife goes down as well. She's now coming to her team. As you can see, up in the minimap in the top left corner, or that I'm pulling up right now, all of the Grizzlies are currently moving over.
Spike planted.
Gets taken out by the other Reyna. Captain Thespian needs some healing right now. She needs to be using that sky healing as much as she can.
Last player standing.
Jimmy Bucket's able to get an elimination on the Reyna. He knows what his KO is. Gets an elimination on the KO as well. Currently a 1v2 right here. It's going to be difficult. And he gets shot through the wall.
Attackers
Jimmy
win.
Bucket's my man. The game has ended and SUNY Jefferson takes home the first point of the match. Now, this next round is going to be a little bit funny because me, your shoutcaster, is going to be playing in the next round. I don't know who I'm going to be replacing, but Flame Terror and Shully are going to be your casters for the next round, and we will see you then.
All right, welcome back. This is game 2 of the Valorant Open series, and we are starting off on Haven. Looks like we have Sova, Killjoy, Harbor, and Sky coming off of our Grizzlies. And KO, Neon, Sage, and Yoru off the
Sunni.
There we go. Following up with the Omen as well. Looks like Royal is washed, has still yet to pick his Deadlock. He's our resident Deadlock main, so. Oh. Maybe Arena?
It looks like Arena.
That's going to be interesting. Alright, we're going to be starting off on attack this round.
In the Haven map, and this is one of the few maps where they actually have 3 different points. Most of the maps, I'm a new Valorant player, but most of the maps that we've been practicing playing on, they have 2 points. But this is one of them that has 3.
Alright, there we go. We'll be starting off on Royal, also known as our caster.
Now, he said he spends most of his time making fun of us while we play. Now we get to make fun of him.
Looks like the Grizzlies are deciding on a strong A push this round. Steve's Sova Dart
Our
hits.
spike's down. Cutting their
Spike down.
Looks like
A.
they detect the Euro and the KO.
Last
Now
player
we're down.
standing. Flawless.
The round goes to Sunni.
Let's go kill them all again.
Alright, starting off on Scuba Steve this time. Looks like they have decided on B as their attack of choice, with a couple going near C.
In this game, they're running a character that we haven't seen yet. We have Ace of Spades on a Killjoy. Her entire kit is based around watching for flanks and making sure that nobody comes up from behind them while they're trying to get to the point.
Scanning ahead. Found them.
Steve takes out the Sage. It's now a 4v3, 4v2.
One enemy remaining.
Nice kill from Jimmy Buckets.
Blocking fire.
Ooh, another great kill. Ooh.
Omen, you are
Starting out on Captain Thespian this round. Let's see what the Grizzlies are buying. Looks like we have 2 Vandals. Oh. 2 Vandals, a Bulldog, a Ghost, and a Stinger coming out. Also, looks like the Grizzlies are attacking C this round.
Hulk out! Blinded. Not ready yet.
Last player standing.
Looks like Jimmy Buckets is trying to protect Spike with all that he has. It's now a 1v2.
One enemy
1v1.
remaining.
Ultimate ready.
And
go.
Jimmy Buckets gets it.
My proximity to death really added to the fun.
A clutch from Jimothy Buckets. And it looks like we have a prime sub from the only Pinanonymous. Thank you, Pinan, for the 2 months.
Looks like another near full buy round this time, with only Spencer being on the Bulldog.
Can we talk about how great of a name Anonymous is?
It's really good.
That
It's definitely an anonymous.
Let's turn the tide. Water rising.
Jimmy Buckets' ult goes out.
Shields going up.
And if you don't know what that big orb does, that Jimmy Buckets has put on all of the points, that big orb protects whoever is inside of it. It's bulletproof until the second it goes down.
One enemy remaining.
And Grizzlies
All
take
targets
another
clear.
round off.
Notice there's one person on the Grizzlies who's dead. That would be Royal.
Yep. Let's see. Looks like they all are on Vandals except Spencer on the Phantom.
Hey, keep at it.
Looks like the Grizzlies with another A push this time.
Walls up. Stay down.
Jimmy Buckets gets one and Spencer gets traded.
Last player standing.
Does not see the Uru. All up to Captain Thespian. We'll go ahead and look at Ace of Spades this round. Looks like another near full buy from the Grizzlies, except Spencer going on the Stinger. His economy is not doing well right now.
I've got your trail. Alarm
Sky
bot
ult
out.
goes out.
And if you see what Ace of Spades just placed down, as long as she's in the vicinity of that spot, anytime someone crosses through it, she'll be alerted. And she'll be able to tell her team that they're behind.
Placing
and
a
they're
swarm
watch.
grenade.
And what she threw down right there was a molly. Whenever she activates it, it puts out a big circle of damage. Anyone inside of it takes very rapid damage. She's also putting another one on the spike in case they try to defuse. Getting out of the situation. Killjoy is a very defensive character.
Turret down.
I'll handle this.
Last player standing.
Let's see. The Grizzlies are on a save round this time. Only opting for a Spectre and a couple Sheriffs as well as a Ghost.
Feeling sight. There. There.
Ooh, Spencer gets taken.
Last player
All
standing.
up to Jimmy Bucket.
Water rising.
It may look grave at the moment, but I trust that with the defense, that Killjoy is a very defensive character, like most Sentinels are, and it's hard for them to get a lot of value on attack. But with Jimmy Buckets on Harbor and Ace of Spades on Killjoy, I have full faith in him.
I do as well.
Scanning ahead.
Looks like another A push out of the Grizzlies.
Here we go.
And there goes the enemy's Neon, but Royal is taken out, and that is a decent trade.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
And right now it's up to Jimmy Buckets
Reset.
kill three other enemies, get his hands on the spike, and plant it in time to win this round.
Got 3.
30 seconds
Carrying
left.
spike. Walls up. Shield going out.
He does not see the Euro behind him. Let's see what the Grizzlies are buying this round. Looks like a full buy out of them.
I think we get the Royal perspective this game.
Alright. Let's see how he's doing. Currently 0-8. I mean, do you think he knows Owen?
I think him and Owen are great friends.
Yeah. We'll see how he does this round.
He's just
Out of
warming up,
targets.
getting
There.
used to the games.
Yeah.
He didn't get time to warm up today. It was a last minute kind of thing to put him in.
They will cower.
Spencer pops ult right now and does not get the Omen.
It was a nice try, Royal.
Jimmy Buckets with one.
So if you wonder why they're not shooting at what looks
Right
like
there.
a person walking right into them, that is actually a decoy. And if they were to shoot it, it would blind all of them. They wouldn't be able to see anything on their screens.
Nice swing
Ultimate
out
ready.
of them.
Right now, Jimmy Buckets has a
Blocking
spike.
fire.
He's putting down his barrier. A wall of protection. He's plant.
One enemy remaining.
Scuba Steve got the save out.
There we
And Jimmy
go.
Buckets gets the Omen.
And that's the Scuba Bucket special.
Spike here.
You know, I think it's time for another Spencer look at.
I wholeheartedly agree. I want to try to get into his mind, wondering why he doesn't have any blinds.
Or any kills.
That is also a great question. Hopefully we'll see both of those be fixed soon.
Still in sight.
Teo's knife goes out. And Captain Thespian gets taken out by the op.
The operator is a sniper where if you were shot, what is it, from chest up, mid-body up, torso up, I guess you could say.
Yep.
You're dead. One shot. Spencer normally runs an op,
Last
Spike's
player
down.
but he
standing.
simply doesn't
Spike
have
down
the
A.
credits to do
Duty
so.
is not
But he is on a
Spencer
pretty
in the
nasty
1v5 right now.
flank.
Gets
Takes
one.
out the op. His first.
He got his kill. Ah.
I think a round of applause wasn't.
Yes, it's very much deserved.
It looks like, is that another operator or is that a marshal? I mean, yeah, it looks like
It's
an
another
operator.
op.
It's another op. So long pushes, as in C, from our spawn to C is not a good idea. But they're okay. But they do not know. They will quickly learn.
However, the Omen is on B this round. It
That's a
could
great
work.
point. It could work. You may not have enough time to get over.
Hawk out.
Royal did get the neon, but we did lose Captain Thespian, which is the only character on our team right now that can heal. We lose Royal. That's fair now. They're equal.
3v3? And they get the Yuru too.
That's one thing I failed to mention. The Yoru can trade places with his clone. So, I don't know how Jimmy Buckets predicted that, but he said five.
Shield going out.
Spike going down.
Spike planted.
Now in a 3v2.
I would take that set up there, be able to alert them.
Mm-hmm.
Last player standing.
Only Scuba Steve
One enemy remaining.
and I believe there's no more time left to take the spike.
There is
Clutch.
not. And there goes Scuba Steve
My
with the
babushka
clutch.
told me not to brag, but for this I make an exception.
Last round in the half.
Scuba Steve now with an operator, knowing that Spencer is getting it.
What a lovely idea. I have faith. I shouldn't doubt him.
It's his favorite gun.
I have played against him with the op, and he has had his moments where he's done very, very well. Maybe this is all he needed, was the opportunity.
Yep. Great pun.
Cutting their vision. Still in sight. There.
Barely misses on the neon.
The thing about Valorant aim is, if you are moving the slightest bit, you will likely, your shot will go on the and there's a
I've
thing.
got your trail.
We're currently up by one. Having only lost Scuba Steve. Rest in peace.
Looks like they're calling to rotate to B. Now A.
We are now down our healer, but the other team does still have a character in Sage that has a healing ability. Nice.
Spencer gets the trade. Now a 2v2.
30 seconds
Spectra.
left. Last player standing. Switching sides.
Now it looks like our team is on defense. Let's get an Ace of Spades perspective. I want to see Killjoy in action, doing her best. Because on this map, if you set it up correctly, you can hold 2 points completely by yourself and have your team stack up on A. You can hold A and C and B completely by yourself. But it looks like they're opting for Ace of Spades to just take B and 2 other players on each point.
Alarm bot out. Placing sentry.
It looks like they're opting for a hard C push, so
Looks like the Grizzlies are going to be playing a C retake off this. Trade's going out.
Spike down, C.
Now a 3v3.
Here. Bot coming. Recalling my bot.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Spades and by Royal.
Now left in a 1v1.
Yeah.
And Grizzlies take the round.
Oh, there's okay.
Thanks.
They got it.
Oh, no, you don't deserve my inventions. Don't die. You need help figuring out
Let's
how.
see what the Grizzlies are buying after their win.
Jimmy Bucket's going, well, maybe going for the Vandal. Looks like he changed his mind. Spectre. Looks like he's trying to save just a little bit.
Ace of Spades going for another Killjoy
Placing
setup on
alarm
B.
bot.
Changing it up a little bit with their turret placement.
Placing swarm grenade. Bot coming back.
Spencer picking up 2 before getting
Spike
traded
down
out.
A.
Jimmy Bucket's picking up the KO. Now a 3v2 from the Grizzlies.
Turn out. Placing swarm grenade.
Ace is now completely locked down this
Swarm grenade
entire
out.
point where if
Out
they
of
try to
charges.
get in,
Swarm
she will be
grenade out.
alerted and the entire team can come to help her defend.
Placing alarm bot.
30 seconds left.
Recalling my bot coming back.
One enemy remaining.
A very
Spike
nice
down
take from
A.
Buckets.
10 seconds left.
A very nice round from the Grizzlies.
Let's see. Looks like we're in for a near full buy from the Grizzlies.
I don't know if we've seen Captain Thespian screen for a little bit. Let's see what she's up
See what
to.
she's cooking.
See what she's got going on C point.
Looks like a bit of a force buy from the Sunni, right? Looks
They're-
like this will be either a make or break round for them.
If they lose this round, their economy will not look good at all. Very nice pick from Cousin Thespian and Royal. Royal gets traded. Scuba Steve goes down. It's even at the moment, but our team is a little spread
Spike
out.
planted.
This could be good for a retake.
Could be a very good flank.
There is a
Alright.
flank going on.
One enemy
Very nice.
remaining.
Walk is dead.
Another amazing round from the Grizzlies.
Don't even start that shit here, mate.
Now if you pay attention to what Sunni is having to do, they're getting decent guns, they have 0 credits afterwards. Most of them are just going for a save round, or...
No, it looks like another
yeah,
force buy.
it sure does.
It looks like last round was a full buy for them, but this round is the force buy.
Who's next?
Looks like the Euro pops his ult, looking for any Grizzlies on site. A 3v4 for the Grizzlies.
They will cower.
Spencer pops his ult.
Spike planted.
Takes one.
Chased by Royal. Sage wall, they either have to destroy it or quickly get around it. And it looks like Royal is opting to get around it. Steve gets an amazing pick on Neon.
Now it's a 3v2 for the Grizzlies.
One enemy
Omen
remaining.
left out in the open. And
Very
Royal with the 3.
See if they have enough time surely to get
Yes.
this. And now Grizzlies have tied up the game.
Did you really expect that to work? Deep
Let's
breaths,
press tab and
everyone.
let's see
Your
Royal's
hearts are
stat. And
pounding.
just like that, he's back.
Only takes a knock to regain for him.
All it took was the confidence.
Deep breath. Revealing area. There they are.
Another massive recon bolt by Scuba Steve.
Looks like the call is in to rotate to A.
Scuba Steve does not fall.
Take a look.
Scuba Steve gets an amazing pick on the page. Unfortunately, he's paid.
Turret out.
He's now a 4v3.
Spike planted.
An ult by Jimmy Buckets.
Last player standing.
A nice try by Ace of Spades and Jimmy Buckets.
Alright, looks like Scuba
Revealing
Steve
area.
going in with another recon dart on A.
It looks like Sunni learned their lesson last time. And they know that he has that recon set up. Gonna go for a hard C push. An amazing push by Captain Thespian.
Spike planted.
A 4v4 for the Grizzlies.
Not the best spot for Scuba Steve, and he gets out.
Scanning ahead.
Last player standing.
Looks like Steve has opted to save this round.
If Steve does not die to the bomb this round or die to the enemy, he gets to keep all of the equipment and guns that he had. So it's best for him to just save his Vandal and not have to buy again next round.
Looks like another near full buy for the Grizzlies, with Spencer opting to buy the Bulldog and Jimmy Buckets to buy the Spectre and Ace of Spades on the Ghost.
I say we get some Jimmy Buckets can.
Try not to get shot, okay? Wave crashing. Water rising.
Another hard push on this.
However, Jimmy Buckets does know this. Gets one, but gets traded. Captain Thespian picks up the Neon.
Grizzlies, however, are still up by 1.
You will not kill my allies.
Never mind, with
Spike planted.
with that ult, they rezzed their
Who's
player,
next?
their Yoru that was down. Scuba Steve gets a pick on the rezzed Yoru. So now it's dead even. He knows exactly where that player is and he goes down.
Grizzlies in a
One
3v2.
enemy remaining.
3v1.
Turret out.
Last player
It is
standing.
now 1v1 between Ace of Spades and this enemy Sage.
No time left to defuse. Bug gets the kill.
Clutch.
We are now watching Captain Thespian's screen. It's as the only character on this team that can heal. In my opinion, it's very important that she stays alive as long as possible. Just in case it does come down to a 4v2 situation, you can get your pokes in, heal, and poke again as much as possible. But
Looks like we're about to see some action on A.
finally, I want to see something go down on B.
Yeah, B's definitely one of the most underrated sites.
As a Killjoy main,
Spike planted.
I always expect you to set up B, and nobody ever pushes it. And the second you don't set up B,
Still in
They
sight.
push
they
it.
push it. Royal gets a pick on the Sage. That is
One enemy remaining.
in Jimmy Buckets and Scuba Steve.
You
Action.
failed. Now sleep.
Is everyone's tech still
It is
working?
unfortunate
Double
that
check
Scuba
it,
Steve
please.
dies after the round is over because now he will have to buy all of his things.
Need a drop.
again.
It looks like he does have enough credits though, so that
Steve
is
is
pretty
not
good.
underperforming, and I'm not surprised that he can afford the rebuy.
Looks like some
For
more
you,
action gonna be
Juanita.
taken on down on A.
There.
You
Cutting their vision.
are powerless.
There
There.
goes the spike,
Spike
down.
down
The
A.
enemy now has it to the left.
One enemy remaining.
Neon and Sage go down.
Flawless.
Wonderful pick.
And flawless from the Grizzlies.
Jimmy Buckets, he sounds very happy right now. And he has a right to be. They came back this game.
Alarm bot out.
It looks like Ace of Spades is going to try the setup that I was talking about earlier, where on this map you can set up
Placing
two
sentry.
B and C entirely with one click.
Turret down.
Looks like Jimmy Buckets picks up the Sage.
Power
Ace of Spades
out.
gets the
My
Neon.
ultimate is ready. Placing
Captain
swarm
Thespian
grenade.
gets the
Spike
KO.
down.
Swarm
C.
grenade out.
Grizzlies now in a 5v2.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out. Out of charges.
Jimmy Buckets goes down. Ace of Spades
Initiated.
opts to use her ult. Killjoy's ult will lock down all the area in that big blue circle in the minimap.
One enemy
Anyone stuck
remaining.
inside of it is unable to use abilities or even their weapon for a short
Area's
duration
clear.
if they're stuck in it. She didn't get anybody, but she bought her team
Turret out.
a lot of time from the enemy team being able to
Here.
get to the spike. Captain
Recalling my
Thespian is
bot.
also very low. As
Turret
the only
destroyed.
character on the team that can heal, I'm wondering if she already used her healing ability.
30
I don't
seconds
think
left.
Sky can self-heal, so
Who's
she might
next?
not be able to. Ooh. Euro gets the spike.
Spike planted.
We'll just have to see how these two plan to carry out.
Last player
getting the
standing.
spike. Captain Thespian goes down and is up to Ace of Spades. Ace of Spades is, however, full health. The Yoru is very low.
Placing alarm bot. Turret out. Clutch.
Ah, so close from Ace of Spades.
Match point.
This is match point. If the Grizzlies can manage to win 3 games in a row, correct?
It'd be 4 this
It'll be
time.
4. Then they can take home this win. And then we'll go into a third game. If the SUNY College wins this game, that will be the last one for the
Placing
night.
sentry.
Wave crashing. Bloody them.
Behind
And Jimmy Buckets gets it. Grizzlies now in a 3v4. Ooh.
3v2. A nice pick by Ace of Spades.
Last player standing.
And that
Attackers
would be
win.
the SUNY College taking home the victory tonight. GG's everybody. Thank you everyone who came in. And we will see you guys next time.